AZPSG here. Today we're going to talk about protection and survivability. So to quote Bert from Trimmers, when you need it and don't have it, you sing a different tune. All right, so we're going to talk about protection and survivability. But a couple things I like to talk about is, one, blackriflecoffee.com. Go to it, start your day, best coffee I've ever had. It's getting warmer out right now. It's about to get into spring, beach season, if you will. So go to bootybands.com, go see Miss Young, watch her about 10-minute video. And for all you ladies out there, want to get in a little bit better fitness, as well as, build your confidence and everything else. Miss Young is the young lady who knows all about that. So go to bootybands.com. If you're in the Prescott or Flagstaff area and you would like some pizza, please go to Papa John's in Prescott or Flagstaff. And if you have yet gone to 100deadlyskills.com or purchased Clint Emerson's books, 100 Deadly Skills, his first book and second book on survival, you should do that. But I'm here with Levi right now, and we're going to talk about protection and survivability. Hand me the black vest. So, protection, all right? We're not talking about condoms here. We're talking about body armor, okay? This is a low-vis body armor vest, all right? One of the things that I bought. This is very similar to what police officers wear. It's low-vis. I can wear it underneath my clothes. It'll stop most pistol rounds and some rifle rounds and even some buckshot. All right, it's low-vis. It's very comfortable actually to wear, and I like it. All right, hand me the next one. Ooh, he's carrying it. All right, this is the little upgraded version. This is a plate carrier. All right, I bought this at a garage sale, or at least the carrier. All right, the plates. All right, those are from rmr.com. All right, I bought those, and those will stop up to 7.62 by 3.9 armor-piercing rounds. All right, they're very similar to the green plates that we had. Not the exact ones, but very similar to. In multicam, this is a little upgrade, a little step. This is what I'll grab if I got to sit there and rock and roll and go to war. Grab a green one. All right. Another low-vis carrier. All right, this is from Eagle Industries. This is what I actually wore overseas. This will take the same plates, the same RMR plates, and they can slide right inside. I use this one as a low-vis carrier, and I wore this overseas. This was underneath my plate carrier, and this will stop. This has low-vis on there, so it's pretty much for pistol, shrapnel, small things, nothing crazy, but it definitely is the confidence of it. This is the plate carrier that went over it. This is the exact plate carrier that I wore in Iraq. It's got the pistol mags on here. It had a pouch for my nods, my med kit pouch on here. It has a plate in there as well from rmr.com. All right, same thing. Another plate that I bought. This plate carrier is highspeedgear.com. It has an admin pouch on it. It's just survivability. All right, it's kit that you want to know that you have. All right, so it'll keep you going. First helmet. All right, so this is a Mitch helmet. All right, this is I bought pretty much a very similar helmet to this is almost the exact same setup that I had overseas. All right, it's a very similar helmet that I wore overseas, and the boo-boo's trying to get it on. All right, so there's a Mitch helmet. Okay, you can buy these online. I just posted one recently. CS Concealment, I believe they sell very similar ones, or they have the new awesome combat helmets on. And great thing to have, a helmet potentially. But if you can't really spring for that, all right, you can find these all over the place. I bought this in an Army surplus. I don't know how long ago. Probably got it for like $100, but it is actual, no joke Kevlar. I bought the kits. I haven't put them in yet, but the pads. And then I put, instead of the old school chin straps, I upgraded and got a new different chin strap. You go to Walmart and buy some Velcro, put some Velcro in there, then you put the pads in there, and it's just the same, if not as comfortable, as the Mitch, okay? When I bought this one, it came with the nods mount, so I don't know, just kept it on there. Other things I found, if you can't spring for all that, this was for like $20 at a garage sale. This is the old school Vietnam style flak jacket, right? This is not as good as the rest of the stuff, but it's heavier, but it is very, if you put this on, it'll keep you safe. All right, if you got shot, you know, unless it was a high caliber round, this will stop it. Definitely pistol, definitely explosions, and things like that. So the reason that I say, you know, protection is survivability. So one of the great things about having body armor, all right, what it does to soldiers is it boosts their confidence. That's why soldiers wear body armor. Or one of the things, you know, not only for your protection, and also combat survivability, but it's confidence. All right, I've been on ranges. I've been in firefights. When you have your body armor on and you're wearing your helmet, all right, it boosts your confidence and gives you that little bit of courage to move to the next cover and concealed position. All right, if something bad happens, all right, if you get in a martial law situation or the lights go out, or right now there's a bunch of fires and everything else and looters and just potential of craziness, all right, having the ability to strap on some body armor give you a little bit more confidence, all right, and gives you that protection and that survivability. There's a chapter in Liberators, Rawls' last book of the Patriot series, and there was a Marine, as they were going into to an ambush to protect their town. The guy was like, man, I wish I had a helmet. And everybody's like, why? You know, and he's just like, keep your head safe, dummy. You know, and he had remembered to that small piece right there. Like, granted, he was only showing so much, but when your head is covered and you're wearing a helmet, all right, it protects you. All right, it gives you that courage. You're like, okay, I'm wearing a Kevlar helmet. It's comfortable. I barely even know it's there. But if a bullet comes in, or you know, things like that, it's that protection, that survivability. All right. So things to get, they're not expensive. Another great thing to have that I always try and have in my vehicle is a pair of binos. These are very similar to what the Army carries. I can't even remember where I bought these, but I've had them very close. Yeah, M24s. These are very similar. All right, a little piece of glass. As you can see, I normally have magnification on my optics. That's just because I was a squad designated marksman. I was a squad leader. I was a platoon sergeant. You know, I vary that little bit of piece of glass. Goes into a little bit more advanced marksmanship training. But always shoot with iron sights if you can, or stay current and protected with iron sights. It's old school. You never know what you're gonna have to pick up. We'll do a video sometime about battlefield pickups. But if you go to Brett 0331 on YouTube, awesome bit of information. He's a Marine. Great videos, great put out there in regards to patrolling, kit to pick up, combat survivability as well, and you know, battlefield pickups. Great videos. I love to watch him. He's a good Marine. He knows exactly what he's talking about. So once again, talking about protection and survivability, these are a few things you can get. You know, don't break the bank and pay it overnight. That's the little man behind me. All right, stop. And so don't break the bank. Okay, all these things that I bought and purchased, literally, they were over time. I put a little bit of money in an envelope, and I saved up over time so I can get that bigger purchase. All right, I got a question today about a pistol, and I was like, no, don't buy that pistol. And the reason that the young lady was going to buy it was because of price. All right, it was cheaper than going with a Glock. It was a $300 pistol instead of going $500 or $550 for a Glock. I was like, no, wait till next month. Put that $300 right now, put that in your back pocket and wait, and then next month go ahead and buy the pistol that you want and or need. All right, and like I say, bunch of mags, bunch of ammo, bunch of practice. All right, it's good to have stuff. You know, it's good to know how to use the stuff you have. All right, and then it's good to have a bunch of friends to employ all the items that you collectively have together. So, once again, blackriflecoffee.com, Papa John's of Prescott and Flag, and right now it's pushing into beach season. So, talk to your young lady or send the link to your young lady, or you young ladies out there, go to bootybands.com, have Miss Young talk you through that first instructional video and build that confidence back up, as well as you know, get that body that you always wanted. All right. I'm AZPSG. Keep around in the chamber. Rangers lead the way.